Hello, everybody. Bob6983 here. I realistically don't know how long it's been. Um, I think the ending of 3D World was like October, November ish. And now it's a new year. I was supposed to have recorded this in like December, but I then realized halfway through December I have not recorded a single episode of either of the two new series that I'm gonna do. So then I started on the grind for that. And then after I started on the grind for that, come in January, I realized, wait, I'm just recording like crazy. I have to edit all this and then make thumbnails and then make descriptions and then upload them. So I sort of caught myself like by surprise. So I I really don't know how I've managed this. I'm about like 16 episodes into both series because I'm recording both of the series at the exact same time. I'm recording 4 episodes each day that I remember at least. And then after I record a good chunk, what I'm doing is I am editing and uploading a few days afterwards. So yeah, that's how that's going. And yes, I said 2 series, not 1. If you are not in the loop, or rather if you are not in the know of me updating people, I plan on there being 2 series. They're supposed to go up next week as of this recording, so supposedly next Monday, which would be January 9th? Yeah, it would be January 9th. But the only issue here is okay, how should I say this? I'm still recording all of the series at this point in time. And then I'm also editing all the series at this point in time. And then also I have to start uploading them all at the same time and then making descriptions, because the way I make descriptions is I do it as I'm uploading. I don't already have something like written already down. And then also I don't really plan out my thumbnails. I just sort of try to like think of them on the spot as I'm uploading them as well, because they don't really take that long. I just find anything in there and then I'll just make it that. So yeah, that's how that's going. I know this is sort of a longer video, but there's like a lot that I really want to explain really quickly before I go into what we're actually going to play. So yeah, in case you all were wondering, this is going to be a very stressful time for me. I did not plan for it to be this stressful. I asked a while back if people wanted me to do an English and a Spanish series in January. Nobody answered, so I asked it somewhere else, and I got answers there instead. So it seems like we are doing 2 series, one in English, one in Spanish. But yeah, it's going to be very stressful on me. So if I miss the occasional uploads, I am sorry. I am genuinely trying to keep up. I'm trying my best not to like overstress and you know, I'm trying my best to give you the best that I can, while also trying not to like put myself in a really bad situation where I can't enjoy my life while I'm doing this. Because at the moment I'm also trying to find jobs, because I'm not really doing anything at home. So yeah, without further ado, I guess here are the series that I'm going to be doing. Yes, first and foremost, we're doing Galaxy again. Yes, I know, but it's not for the English speakers. You all have already seen it, or if you haven't seen it, you can go watch it. This is for the Spanish speakers. I have never played Galaxy in Spanish, so this is going to be very interesting. Every now and then you'll hear that my Spanish sometimes fails, so like a little tricky for me. but hopefully I'll be able to manage with my English. With my Spanish. Hopefully it's not that bad. But the thing that you all have actually been waiting for, the English speakers, is this game. So yeah, I say this in the very first episode, but I had very mixed feelings on how I was gonna do this series, just because there's the DS version as well. But I felt like if I covered the DS version, I would talk too much about the normal one, because I feel like the original one on 64 was way better with movement. But also, the DS has a lot more stuff to cover, and I feel like that one would be a lot more fun. So I kept going back and forth on how I wanted to do this, and I even at one point did try to record 64. That is a completely failed recording. That was like half a year ago, because I just kept doing the comparisons between this one and the DS version. But what I decided on is I am going to be doing this one, and then somewhere down the line I am going to be recording the DS version, because I feel like I'm going to be comparing them way too much, and I get too stressed out about how am I going to talk about the differences, how am I going to do this, how am I going to do that. So I decided I'm just going to make them two separate series. I'm sorry if some of your hopes were just, thrown out the window because of this, but if you're waiting on the DS one, I'm sorry, you're going to have to wait a little bit longer. I'm doing 64 instead. So thank you all for watching. I know this was a lot longer of a update video, but yeah, I just really want to give you all an update. I'm going to be very stressed out this year because I'm going to be trying to manage a job while doing all this, and I'm going to try to do at least one group Let's Play this year. First and foremost, happy 2023 to all of you, and I hope to just be able to entertain you all this year. So until next time, see you all then for Galaxy or Super Mario 64.